Hey everyone, this is Manly Bass Zero and welcome back to D4. Previously on D4 we chewed on some bubblegum, fell into some bathtubs, and we fought with a cat girl.
A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you? Antonio Zapatero, otherwise known as Rabbit. He's a courier who only carries real blood. This one promised to provide evidence after being brought to Boston. Evidence that may well have led to the ID of the source of real blood. But then the lightning struck, and in the confusion, he vanished.
He escaped somehow?
No. When I say vanished, that's pretty much what I mean. Like something out of a magic act.
So, clue me in. What makes this one the real deal?
The name of the boss he was going to give up? Apparently starts with the letter D. This courier might have had evidence revealing the identity of D. So, interested yet?
Don't you know it?
Let me ask you again. A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you?
What's the most detective light? Probably this one. Yep, 100% synchro rate.
No, it's impossible. There's someone pulling the strings behind this mystery.
Right on the money, David. The third party most likely used the confusion to spirit the courier away. Lots of people want the evidence he was carrying, after all. From the evidence I was able to bring, this particular item is the most interesting. The owner of that badge was involved in this incident. Well?
No doubt about it. This is a memento.
Great. It's yours then. Let's hope it's the last one you'll ever need.
You know, it took me some time to realize, but the one girl is... I think she actually is our cat. I don't know how she became a human being, but she is an actual cat girl, not a girl acting as a cat girl. So it was my mistake. I need to correct this because it probably hurt her feelings. So, how did you end up, turning into a human? Apparently you run a shop, and I spend these imaginary credits with you. Perhaps everyone else I'm talking to an actual cat, and they think I'm crazy. But they don't know the truth. They don't know the things I see. Damn, Amanda. You're kind of expensive in some ways. Nice. Day 2 beard gives me +1 vision. In fact, all these beards apparently do. This game is something, alright. I think I'm fine. I'll see you later, Amanda. First, I'm gonna push you. Where did Kaysen go? There he is. Let's go see what he's up to. So Kaysen is a recurring character in all these games. It's from Swery, or however you pronounce his developer's name.
What the? Hey, what the? Hey, whoa! Are you eating okay?
Let's ask you some questions.
So why'd this courier turn witness anyway?
I don't know the details, but apparently he's in fear for his life. He turned himself into...
And they trust him?
Nah, I don't know about that either. But this is information about the mastermind behind Real Blood. I mean, they're probably saying, can't hurt to hear him out. I feel exactly the same way.
So how are the BPD tied up in this?
The BPD has the Special Drugs Unit, after all. The team you once belonged to.
Once.
They have a long history of handling real blood. Our past knowledge can come in handy for cases like this one.
All this talk about blood keeps making me think of Bloodborne.
What's the bio on the courier?
Antonio Zapatero, 28. Quick to go underground, but then quickly pops up again somewhere else. That's why they call him the Courier Rabbit.
Why rabbit?
He's also a womanizer.
So...
You know how rabbits are. Strong libidos. I bet the ladies call him Bunny in bed.
Any progress with the case since I left?
We're still hard at work on it. We're not getting any results. This drug is king across New England now. Yeah, it's been under analysis for years, but MIT still doesn't know how to make it. Seriously, the world's going to hell.
Maybe it's made out of real blood. I'm not even joking. Maybe it actually is. I don't think T's a very creative guy.
Why is this courier running his mouth about providing evidence then? Standing out like that, he'll get penalized and sit out a match. It's like he's begging the bad guys to come silence him.
It's a real blood case, after all. I mean, a regular courier wouldn't talk, even if it meant death. If I had to choose between jail and hell, oh man, I'd still choose lockup. There's something behind all this.
Do you think the past can be changed?
David, you can't change the past. You just have to accept the past.
I know, but if I could just meet with little Peggy one last time, I'll change the past. You'll see.
You know, considering my cat became, humanoid and I can kind of visit the past with my powers and all this other stuff, I think I could probably do a lot of things.
So it's all a big conspiracy?
Don't ask me. There are people who have conspiracy theories about your case, though. You lost your beloved wife, and I lost the best partner a cop could ever ask for.
You having problems with that tie?
Yeah, the more you think about the questions, the more distant the answers become. Humans may not have the ability to understand the complete truth. What's up, David? Feeling hungry? Okay, good. Let's eat then. I know you too well. You probably have only been drinking alcohol.
I had some gummy bears.
Your badge says detective for a reason, Teddy.
Go get Amanda. The more the merrier at the dinner table.
Oh, that's our first quest. Another case solved.
Teddy, what's up with you and Diana?
Nothing much. It's just how we roll.
New York versus Boston again?
That's the root of it.
Smallest Super Bowls I've
But
ever
both of
seen.
you are originally from New York. I thought you'd be double teaming me.
I've been living in Boston for 30 years, man. I'm a Bostonian now, body and soul.
Diana doesn't see it that way?
Nah, she's still got her head stuck right up in New York.
So what was
He
it
really
this
likes the
time?
croutons.
Baseball? Basketball? Not football.
Nope. Something bigger.
But what's bigger than sports rivalry?
Oh, this one's bigger. Much bigger. It's all about clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, clam chowder! No matter how you slice it, Boston has the best clam chowder in the world. You're with me on this, right?
This pizza's
Right?
awful.
Huh?
Not enough croutons and
But
crackers.
Diana just can't see it.
I've no basis for comparison.
What?
I've never eaten clam chowder anywhere but Boston.
So it's the best in the world by default! Come on. Come on. Come on! Oh, come on, David!
Sorry.
Ugh.
I can't help you out. I can't say anything absolute that isn't based on personal experience.
I need you on this. All I needed you to say was damn straight. Ugh.
Ah, nice hearty meal of nothing but crackers and croutons. Helps that tequila go right down. This sounds a lot like the Red Seed. But I have no idea if this is connected to Deadly Premonition. Probably not. It's probably just recurring characters that this developer has in all their games, like Kason. Now let's check out the bin room. Damn. This game is a collector on, like, wet dream, essentially. It has as many collectibles as Banjo-Kazooie, let's just say that. Take that. Closet. Reminds me of that day. All these items. Don't give me any upgrades. Wait, this one does. Marketing. But I prefer looking like a detective. For now. But the 70s tie is pretty stylish. Yeah, let's go old school. Alright. This just lets me go over my stuff. So I'm done here.
I was lucky to survive. Ironically, though, I've got a best piece of evidence still lodged in my head.
Wash my face, keep clean. Turn around and grab this token floating in my bathroom. Oh man, advertising off the chain. Gotta make sure I close all my toilet seats in the house so I'm not slum.
When a desire goes unfulfilled, it only increases in power, stagnating like a blocked pond. Those are the mementos I seek. Those are the kind of memories that will invite me back into the past.
No. No.
Nothing sticks out to me.
I see absolutely nothing.
Teddy. Thanks for all the help.
No problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy.
No. Don't give me that look, Amanda.
You know your evil case.
Just trying to give him a reason to live.
Catgirl's consented.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day. Will I see you this time?
I keep track of my calories. Good gains. This one object. Observations, I missed quite a few. I missed a couple of pushable objects, that's about it. Pretty complete though. You can be a wizard now, Harry.
the lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Touching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth.
Gone too far back. Too much stress on my body.
Look for D.
It's all because I'm looking for that D.
I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate.
It's my face. Lose some more stamina. I just washed my face. You already forgot.
Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe?
Where did I get this gum? Oh well. Don't question it. Focus on getting the D. I really need some more
Vanishing
stamina.
from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible.
My
There's gotta be
investigation
something I'm
thing's just
missing.
draining it too crazy.
Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
What would I most likely answer? Ha 2%.
Not a ghost. Just the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Hmm?
Please, not today.
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
Captain Gordon Page speaking. We're experiencing some turbulence. The signal sign has been turned on, so if you would please...
I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
She's gonna
Just
remember
one
that.
thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
You ain't got nothing on me.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
There, let's do this. Oh, I thought he was going for the lever.
The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, you got any food? I'm kind of dying.
Is anything the matter?
You mentioned the passenger list?
Oh,
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Can you get a dictionary out and tell me what stowaway means? I'm really actually confused.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest.
Passing interest in a passenger. Nice talking to you. Probably didn't need to grab it, but I just like grabbing everything while I'm here. Coffee? Hopefully this gives me some health. Or stamina. Not just vision. I think all drinks give me vision.
This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from?
Yep, no one still wants to call me. Probably because I talk to myself. Can I go into the women's bathroom? See if anyone makes a stink about that. No. That's the limit to my extent. Worry about that later. First, I'm gonna steal your peanuts. Thievery. Mr. Air Marshal, I'm CIA.
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You? What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere.
All these options. I really don't know what he's actually gonna say when I pick him.
I
No.
can tell you the details, but it might take a
I
while.
don't want your life story. Do I need to spell it out to you? Get lost.
I'm afraid that doesn't work for me. I've got business with him. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
No, seriously, you're already dead in my
You
world.
should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by.
I am amazingly sassy. Hey.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing.
Hey!
Let's you and me have a chat.
I want to talk to him.
No way. Get lost.
I need to do something about this tough guy first, then.
Let me do some arbitrary thing like going to get food, spilling on his lap, making him go to the bathroom while I go and talk to the guy.
These look like souvenirs from the trip.
Who the hell puts open peanut bags in the luggage storage? What kind of prick? You know, do you know how valuable that storage space is on a domestic flight? People fight over these things. FK in the pillow cover.
Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly.
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just play it
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
You may be laughing now. Tsuki will probably be an important character later that's gonna save us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
At least we know the mannequin didn't murder anybody.
Some people just
No
don't
D in the
get it,
name.
no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
Your theme is ice cream cone. I take it. Pistachio flavored.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider.
A little bit of turbulence.
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window, the angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D2?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Didn't crash?
I'm from the future. Trust me.
Didn't? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me.
God, you're beautiful.
I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very
I
well.
just...
Please allow me to
It's
handle this.
Unbelievable. I never
Well,
been
well.
so mad in
Let
my
me
life.
see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it?
How
I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I feel like such a manlet compared
I
to him.
can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however.
No D in his name.
For
Not a
me.
suspect.
Our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
happen on an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed,
not
maybe.
just sit by.
Oh, I wonder.
I wonder if you should get your arm off my chest. Oh. Those muscles aren't just for show.
If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
Creaking, and I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do.
See you later, Wesker.
Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
You know, I imagine if he opens up a yearbook, he's just gonna go nuts with all the people named D in there. This person's named David, a suspect. And this person's named Deborah, another suspect. My god, all these D's?